Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, it's your host Delano on the FanWire podcast, your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content. Hey, we are doing the live post-game wrap-up of the Las Vegas Aces versus our Washington Mystics. Hey, we took their best shot. They tried to punch us in the mouth. They tried to take over the game with physicality. But we, the Washington Mystics, our Washington Mystics, was like, hey, we got something for you. We're not going to just take what you're doing to us and we're not going to just run. We're going to take this and we're going to fight you back. And it was something. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to put this right now because I am so. I love what we are turning into as a franchise, as a team. We're not playing. We're not playing out here. We went to Vegas and literally we took the punch in the mouth. Jade Melbourne took an elbow to her grill, lost a tooth in this game. It wasn't even 1 minute into the game, and she was out. It didn't look good because, we are kind of thin at guard. Brittany Sykes was out during this game due to a leg injury. And Stug Sutton, you got Sonia Citron, you got Lucy Austin. They played this whole entire game and literally played as good as you could play. Lucy Austin had her career game, her breakout game. She came off the bench and she hit 2 threes off the rip. Wasn't scared of nothing. Was like, hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Sit me? You can't. So I think she played free today. I don't think she had to play with like, hey, if I mess up, they're gonna sit. We was in a predicament when Jade Melbourne went out the game, and it was like, hey, we got to roll what we got and keep pushing. And Lucy Austin stepped up to the plate. I mean, totally stepped up to the plate. I was so ecstatic to see what she was doing today. And just in case you don't know, the Washington Mystics beat the Las Vegas Aces 94-83. We went all the way across the country and took down the former champions of the WNBA with the youngest team in the WNBA. We was thin, without our best player, and we took down the Giant. We took down the Aces. We got them out of here. So I'm ecstatic. I'm more than happy. I know that you're more than happy to see our Washington Mystics do our thing. So the great benefactor posted a jersey and number 33. Hey. Lucy Austin. I see what you're posting in the comments. Lucy Austin was cooking. Lucy Austin had, let's see, what did she have? Lucy Austin had, she played 38 minutes today. 38 minutes. So you know she was cooking. She was doing good. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, only 1 personal foul. I'm not mad at all. 3 of 7 from 3. She played like, hey, you need to keep playing me. We were without so many people today. You know, like I said, Brittany Sykes was out with a right lower leg injury. Emily Inksler was out due to a personal issue. And we already know Georgia Amore was out due to an ACL injury, right? But everybody contributed. Everybody. Check this out. By halftime, every single player on the roster that was active for this game scored at least a point. So, hey, I am not mad whatsoever. We took their best shot, literally, and got back up off the canvas and kept fighting, kept running, kept rolling. So, yeah. I think that Lucy Austin has earned herself some extra minutes. I think so. She's got to keep this. She got to keep this train going. She got to keep it rolling. All right. So you know what? Let me do this. Let's go ahead and add this to the screen so y'all can follow along here. One quick moment here. But yeah. So let me ask you this. For those that's watching, who do you think was the most important player to the victory today? Who do you think? Let us know. Let's talk about it. Let's rap about it. Let's see here. Let's add that on in here. Share that screen. Let's share that screen there. Then let's move this on over here. Get a little bigger so y'all can see that. All right. So yeah. Okay. So Shakira Austin was named Player of the Week for the Eastern Conference in the WNBA last week, and she continues her production. 13 points, 13 rebounds, only 2 personal fouls. They was playing tough. They was playing rough. And for her to only have 2 personal fouls, that's great. That's great. The physicality she didn't play out of control. She didn't play reckless. She played in control in herself and was able to produce. And this is against the reigning MVP, right? Kiki Irvin, 12 points, 9 rebounds. She could have shot a little better, but hey, when we got a victory, that's what really matters, right? We always want to have a better output, better production, but hey, it doesn't always work out that way, right? So let's see here. And then Sug Sut. 17 points, 5 assists. And yeah, cooking. Great cooking. And actually, let's do this. Let's expand this out because we got to talk some more about the different stats here. Because one critical thing about Sug Sutton today, she only had 2 turnovers with the primary ball handling duties while playing 40 minutes. Played literally almost the entire game. Only sat down for a couple seconds. And 6 of 10, 3 of 5 from the 3, hit all the free throws. Absolutely cooking. Sonya Citron, 21 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 or 4 from the 3. You can't get no better than that. Unless it's like a 30 ball. So I'm psyched. I am too happy for our squad because the way that it started, it was like, oh my gosh, what we're gonna do? We're gonna be too thin and guard. But everybody stepped up. Next woman up, they stepped up, and they again took the best punch from the Aces. It was like, that's all you got. That's it. Come on, son. You gotta do better than that. So, all right. So now, let's do this. Also, one more thing about Lucy Austin. Playing 38 minutes, 0 turnovers for the game. If she can continue to do this, she has definitely earned more playing time. She got to just keep this train rolling, keep this train going. All right. So let's just talk about the Los Angeles Aces as well. A'ja Wilson, 22 points. What do you expect? Reigning MVP. Come on, really? 4 blocks, 5 rebounds. It's a really good thing to see that we were able to hold A'ja Wilson to 5 rebounds. That's critical because that's second chance opportunities for scores or leading into fast breaks. That is so good. And then to know that Kia Stokes only had 4 rebounds as well. Yeah. We kept him off the glass. We definitely kept him off the glass. All right. And Dana Evers had 12 points off the bench. She was like the microwave. She got the cooking. And yeah. I will say this, though. A'ja Wilson was definitely getting her fair share of MVP no whistles. She was definitely fouling some folk, and the ref was definitely swallowing a whistle. But you're arguably the best player in the league, pretty much the best player in the league, that can happen, right? Especially against a younger team. But hey, we took their best shot and we kept fighting. And it was a road win. We have been struggling on the road. So to see that happen, great thing. All right. So again, who do you think was the best player? Show me in the chat. Show us in the chat. Who do you think was the key? Which player was the key to our victory against the Aces? And we want to thank everybody that's tuned in because, it's a little late on the East Coast. It's 12:34 a.m., But we thank everybody for tuning in, no matter where you are, because the Mystic Nation is a very large nation. We all over. So yeah, it's dope. This have everybody in the building. All right, so let's talk about these team stats. Let's see the breakdown here. All right, so the Aces shot better from the field by about 5%. So they hit half of their shots. 3-point wise, when we shoot our threes and make them, we got a good chance. 52% from 3 to their 26%. We have had our struggles and challenges when we shot our free throws. But tonight, we were able to shoot 80% from the charity line. I'm not mad at that at all. 91% by Vegas. Okay, it is what it is. Rebounding. We got them out the way. We're one of the best rebounding teams in the WNBA. That's the Washington Mystics. So the Sticks had 34 rebounds to the Aces 27. assist. The Aces were able to get that margin of victory over us. But what do you expect? We were down so many guards. Hey, it is what it is. But we did enough to get them by 11 points. So I ain't mad at them. Blocks. The Aces, they pretty much took our cookies when it comes to the blocks. Yeah, so we total turnovers, even, and they won the points off of let's see. And fast break points. We got that. Points in the paint. Very, very even. Yeah, our largest lead was 22 points. 22 points. So we had this game pretty much in the bag. We won 3 or 4 quarters. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. You can't beat that at all. So, again, we are just we love what our Washington Mystics are currently doing. They're currently showing the entire Mystic Nation that we have the ability to be something great in the very near future. We might even just sneak into the playoffs. Actually, we probably gonna make the playoffs. I'm not even gonna say we're gonna sneak into anything. We're gonna make the playoffs. And we didn't expect our team to be anywhere near how good they're playing right now. They're putting everything together. They're stacking small victories and making that turn into win. You know, they're winning many battles throughout the game as a team and as individuals. And those stacking those bricks are turning into victories. And, you know, before you know it, we're going to be looking at this team and be like, yo, we are like maybe 1 or 2 pieces away. I really think that's going to be the case. I really think that Jade Melbourne losing her tooth galvanized our team because they showed a close up. She lost her front tooth. So I'm sure they're going to clean that up once she gets back to DC. Actually, they're probably not even going to wait. They probably going to have her go to the dentist tonight, get that worked on. And we'll see if she'll be available for the next game. But it's so good to see what our squad is doing. So everybody check in. Where y'all tuning in from? What state y'all in? Put it in the group chat. Put it in the chat here. Because, you know, we're doing a post-game recap of the Vegas versus Mystics game. All right. So let's see here. Jabril Jackson, what's up, player? Nice for you to tune in. Where you checking in from? All right. And the great benefactor, checking in from the good VA. What's up? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. So you guys can, and everybody else and gals that's tuning in, y'all can be able to catch our content because we always letting y'all know what's going on with the Washington Mystics. I mean, we talk about it all. But yeah. So again, who do you all think was the key to the victory tonight? And who do you think needs to play a little bit better? Let me ask y'all that too. What do y'all think? Put in the group chat. Put in the chat. All right. Let's see here. So yeah, we had a gritty win. And even though it was technically gritty, we still made it pretty because we didn't allow Vegas to get back into this game at all whatsoever. Yeah. We went out to Vegas. Most people go out to Vegas to have a good time. They don't necessarily be focused. We went out there to handle business, and we handled business. We went out there and took them down. Took down the Giants. All right. So in 2 more days, we will have, well, actually, technically tomorrow, because it is now on the East Coast, Friday. So I believe playing on Saturday or we're playing on Sunday. Let's see. What does the schedule say? Yeah. So on Saturday, we're taking on the Dallas Wings at 8 p.m. So we'll go ahead and see what that matchup will be and how good Sonya Citron will do against Paige Buckets. And yeah, that's going to be a great matchup for us. Another great test for us. Hopefully, Brittany Sykes will be back in the lineup because that's going to be a dynamic backcourt to play against. So we will probably need everybody ready to go. Not sure if Jade Milburn will be ready. She did lose a tooth. And I'm sure that they're going to patch her up and get her back to go, ready to go. But just in case she's not, hopefully Brittany Sykes will be available. And we'll be able to get another victory out here. And yeah, it's good to see. So again, we took down the Vegas Aces 94-83. It was a hard-fought effort. And Sonya Citron, 21 points, Sutton, 17 points. Even though we were short-handed against the Vegas Aces, we was able to get the victory. We was able to knock them out. And that's our 3rd straight victory. So we on a 3-game winning streak, right? Come on, y'all. How many games y'all think we're going to win until we are? How many more games do you think we're going to win in a row? What y'all think? I think that we have the Wings coming up on Saturday. That's a win. We're going to play Minnesota, and we want to get that victory again against Minnesota. Chicago, we can probably get them out the way too. We could go on a nice little streak here as long as we do what we need to do, what we're supposed to do. We can probably go on a streak here. And let's see here. Hold on a second, y'all. All right. Okay, so some more about the Aces. So Jackie Young and Chelsea Gray, they chipped in for 13 points. And they have their roster is filled with great guards. They have Chelsea Gray, they have Jackie Young, they have Jewel Lloyd, even they have Don Evans coming off the bench. they just based on the roster, they should have got us out the way, to be for real. But they didn't have enough. We played. We would not be denied the victory tonight. You know, yeah. We had their number. We had their number. So again, we on a 3-game winning streak. We're now 8-8. We had 500 in the standings, and for our matchups for this season, we're now tied up 1-1, and we played them again in July. And I really think that our rookies, Sonia Citron and Kiki Irfan, are really, really making a strong case for Rookie of the Year. And they do this game by game by game by game. By game. And Sonia Citron had to step up and shoot tonight. And I call her the sister of efficiency because she doesn't take bad shots whatsoever. Even it might be a tough contested shot, but she doesn't take bad shots. And even when she takes a tough contested shot, there's a strong, strong possibility that she's going to get the bucket one way or another. And when it comes to her three-point shooting, I just want her to shoot more because she's already shooting efficiently. So all she got to do is just shoot the ball. And she can probably average 15 to 17 points a game. Easy. But the one thing about Sonia Citron, she's going to make the right play. She's going to do the right thing. So if that means we need to make sure we're running the offense, we need to make sure I'm swinging the ball, this, that, and the third, to get other people on the team involved, she's going to make that decision first. She's not a selfish player by no means. And we need that type of player on the team, but also we need Sonia Citron to have days like she has today. Meaning, when it's time for her to shoot that rock, she can get going and not look back. And ended up with 21 points. Again, I can't say enough about Sugg Sutton, her 17 points. Sugg Sutton in these last few games have been lights out. Lights out. Without Sugg in these last few games, we wouldn't have these victories. I'm going to be straight. I'm going to be honest with you. 17 points. And, Shakira Austin, another double-double. I would have loved for her to have a little bit more points. But Shakira Austin she was playing against a very tough, super tough opponent. But I need Shakira Austin to work on because I'm calling her right now Shakira Olajuwon because her footwork is impeccable. But what I need her to do to make her really take on that mantra of the Olajuwon footwork, she got to have some counters. So it's like once she do her move, she can get stuck. But I think she's going to add that to her bag. Might not be there right now in this season, but next season, I'm looking for that. I know she's going to add that to the bag because she's definitely showing that she can get to it and through it. But, she's steadily still stacking. She's still stacking. So it's about dubs in the chat, getting these W's and just and stacking W's, stacking victories, stacking wins. That's what the sticks do. That's what the Mystics do. We stacking. We stacking. Even if it's a small victory, we adding to it and keeping it pushing, keeping it adding to it. So we had a well-balanced attack from everybody. Everybody played a factor. And Lucy Austin came off the bench and cold cooked today. I was very critical about Lucy at the beginning of the season and in the preseason, but she is getting comfortable. I don't think she had the thought process in this game of, if I mess up, they're gonna take me out the game. I think she just played today. She played like she was back in Iowa. Lucy played like she was at Iowa today. She played free. She played like, hey, I'm just gonna go out here and do what I do. You can't take me out. Jay Milburn was hurt from the very first 30 seconds of the game. So she played free today. So I want her to continue to play free. Because if she can do that, she can be a great contributor for the Sticks. A huge contributor. But yeah. Let's see here. Oh, we got a lot in this chat here. Okay. So this is from Chicago Cheetah. This Washington team is a fun team to watch. Hey, I agree wholeheartedly. For real. All right. Also, from Chicago Cheetah. And now they are back and being 500 for the first time since the beginning of the season. Hey, they got a chance to go on the opposite side, to go and get on the positive side of the standing. Hey, I think they're going to do it. I think we will be steadily surprised. So, Chicago Cheetah, are you a Sky fan or are you a Washington Mystics fan? Hey, let us know. All right. All right, Darrell Jackson says, love your channel. Hey, I appreciate that. Wholeheartedly, for real. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Contemporary Domain XJ Reese. Austin looked confident for sure. Hey, we gotta keep pumping that confidence. So let's do this. If you're following Lucy on social media or something, just send her a message, post something, say, just to let her know, hey, we see what you're doing, and we want you to continue fighting, keep pressing, keep doing it, keep cooking. Let's do that. Let's do that for Lucy. Yeah. So again, next up, the Mystics will be traveling to play the Dallas Wings on Saturday at 8 p.m. It's not a late night game like tonight. But yeah, we won't. Even if it is late, we will be watching up with them. We will be rolling with our squad regardless. So yeah. All right. So hey, take this opportunity right now. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Right. Hit the notification bell so that you can get all of the updates and notifications when we dropping something. Like the video. I appreciate all the comments because it's great to have this dialogue back and forth with this Mystics Nation. You dig? I love it. All right. So what do y'all think we're going to do against the Dallas Wings? Do you think that it's going to be a hard-fought game, or are we going to get the Wings out the way? Are we clipping wings when we go to Dallas? Or what? What we doing? What y'all think? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat real quick. And if Brittany Sykes would have played today, what do you think the score would have been? Because we beat the Aces without Jade Melbourne, without Brittany Sykes, without Emily Inkster. What do you think would have happened if we had our whole squad? What you think? But I will say this. In this particular matchup, without having everybody on the floor, the spacing was a lot better, right? So we were able to do a few things that we really haven't really seen too well with our spacing, right? But we know that for longevity and future wins, we need our whole squad. This is not a sustainable model to win without Brittany Sykes, Emily Inkster, and without oh man, I'm forgetting the name. And Jay Melbourne. It is not sustainable. But we were able to fight through this for this one. But when we get our whole squad back, it's gonna be great. We're just gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep fighting. But I will say this: we have not played a game at this point in this season as a whole collective unit. We haven't done it yet, and we're still at 500 in the standings. So if we play a full, complete game, imagine what we can do to some of these teams. I'm talking about the top-notch teams. Because we owe New York. We owe New York. We owe a few other teams. Because, we got to get our leg back. Because New York came and they handled us a couple times already. We got to get Atlanta back. But if we play a game, a full collective game as a unit, we can take anybody out. I mean, take anybody out. But it's just one of those things. We will see how it goes. Because our coach, Sidney Johnson, is really, 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 really putting together a great culture, a great atmosphere for winning. He holds the players accountable, and he's a real coach. He's an X and O's coach. So I am more than happy at this point with our squad. More than happy. All right, so let's do this. We've been talking about standings, and it's important to look at the standings at this point. So let me get this situated here. Because when y'all see this, I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but let's look at this real quick. Let's look at this real quick. All right. I hope y'all can see that. In fact, let me zoom in a little bit. See, I got to strain your eyeballs. All right. So As of tonight, the Washington Mystics are currently number 7 in the standings. That means if the playoffs started today, y'all know what that means? We will be in the playoffs. In the playoffs. With the youngest team in the WNBA. Amazing. Amazing. You know, we might not be eligible for the Commissioner's Cup game, but that doesn't even matter. You know, of course, we want our players to get some extra bread in their pockets, but we stacking victories. We're taking small victories and making those small victories into wins. We're learning how to win. So that's more important going forward. Right? And we're on a three-game winning streak. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. For real. All right. So if we were, let's see here. Yeah, 8-8, 50% here. And yeah, and technically, we're only 5 games back from being the number 1 seed. Are we going to be the number 1 seed? Wishful thinking, right? Who knows? But we can jump up in the standings. We just got to keep clawing. We just got to keep fighting. By the end of the year, we're not going to be in 7th place. I think we might even be in the 5th or the 6th seed. I think we will be. What do y'all think? Y'all think you think we're gonna do that? Daryl Jackson, thanks for tuning in. Straight from VA. Good look, good look, good look. All right. Yeah. So what do y'all think our record will be by the All-Star game? And also, have y'all voted at this point for the team? Make sure y'all are voting for our players to make the All-Star game. Because remember, All-Star voting ends tomorrow on Saturday. So if you haven't voted, take your time, vote for our team. I think that it's very important that we have representation at this All-Star game. Especially with our team, we got some players that can really make it. So let's make sure we're voting, and you can vote at least one time a day. And let's see here. Daryl Jackson, the key was Sutton, no turnovers. I agree. She is coming into her own as a point guard. And playing against the Aces with how guard heavy they are and to have 0 turnovers. Yeah, she was like, hey, I'm here. Which I'm here and I'm her. That's what she said tonight. And that's how she played. And no argument from me. Keep playing like you're doing, so keep cooking. Because you definitely was frying tonight. All right. So, contemporary domain XJ Reese. I think we can move up, but we got to decide what type of offensive team we're going to consistently. I agree. But I think that with our team, it will be great to be able to have an offensive identity that we are known for and that they are used to doing, right? But I think that we are still trying to figure it out. I think we are like, hey, whatever we're going to be is what we're going to be today. If whatever that is, and it gets us a W, that's what we're going to be today. So whether it's us doing 3-point shooting, whether it's us doing taking it to the rack, or if it's going to be a low post game, I think we're like, hey, whatever it needs to be, that's what we're going to be today, right? And also, need more from Edwards. I agree. Aaliyah Edwards needs to do better. Let me ask y'all this. Do you think Edwards needs to be traded, or she just needs to keep working on her skill set? Because in Unrivaled, I thought she was ready to become the face of the team the way she was playing. But I don't know if it's a pressure of Kiki being on the team and how well she's doing. Is that, messing with her a little bit? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think Aaliyah needs to work on to be more? Is it she just need to work on consistency? She need to work on, the layup package. What she need to work on? Because I will say this: the entire team needs to work on layups. We need to shoot like 500 layups a game because we blow too many points on layups. Also, we shot free throws well today, but that has been an Achilles heel for our team this entire season. Has been our free throw shooting. We would probably be, let's say, we would probably have 11 or 10 wins if we made free throws in our other games. That's what I think. That's what I really think. Yeah. So, question for y'all. Are y'all pulling up to any Washington Mystics games in the future? If so, which game y'all pulling up to? Which games y'all pulling up to? And do you think that we are going to get the win against Dallas? Let's put it in the chat for us real quick. Put it in the chat. Put your answer in the chat. And also, do you think the team needs to go out and celebrate tonight, or they need to get ready for Dallas? You think? What you think? I think that they need to get ready for Dallas. I don't think they should be in Vegas having too much fun. Don't get in no trouble. Sin City is still Sin City. You know what I mean? Let's not get in trouble. So yeah. Let's see here. Also, if you don't know, we are taking a bus trip on August the 28th. August 28th, we are playing the New York Liberty, right, at the Barclays Center. So we will have a chartered transportation from the DMV, and we are going on the bus all the way up to the Barclays Center in New York, and we're going to show our squad that we represent, that we can travel too. We're going to pull up on them. You dig? And yeah, all the information will be in the description. Yeah, the Eventbrite information will be there because we have a package where you can get just your transportation to the arena and back, or you can get transportation plus a 200 level game ticket. You dig? So yeah, information will be in the description. All right. Let's see here. So again, we thank everybody for tuning in to the FanWire podcast with your host, Delano. And yeah, I'm your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content. And, we rap about it, we talk about it, we chop it up. Yeah. And it's so good to see our squad doing what they do. Unexpectedly doing what they do. I don't think they ever thought that they couldn't do it. We had to get on board. I'm on board. I'm rolling. Washington Mystics, flat out. All right. Let's see here. Don't forget, take an opportunity, if you haven't already, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Yeah. All right. It's getting late. I don't know about y'all. But we're about to wrap this up in a second. Brother got to get up for work. Hey, I don't know about y'all. I'm sure y'all got to get up too. But this has been fun, you know? We might have to do this some more. Do live post-game recaps. All of these post-game recaps have been live. But I like this interaction. This back and forth with everybody. So yeah. So on that note, we appreciate everybody for pulling up to the FanWire podcast recap of the Las Vegas Aces game against our Washington Mystics. The Sticks went to Vegas and got the victory. They beat the Aces pretty convincingly. And we're now sitting 8-8 in the standings. We're on a 3-game winning streak. And the Mystics beat the Aces 94-83. It was a balanced attack. Sonia Cetron, 21 points on 7 of 13 shooting. 3 or 4 from 3. Doug Sutton had 17 points. Shakira Austin had a double, 11 points, 12 rebounds. Lucy Austin came off the bench and was frying. 14 points, 3 of 5 from 3. And they did all this without Brittany Sykes, without Emily Inksler, and Jade Melbourne got her tooth knocked out in the first 30 seconds of the game, and she didn't return. So we did all this without 3 key players not playing. And, the future is extremely bright. Extremely bright. But hey, at this point, it is time to sign out. And my man Thomas Bracken, hey, he has a dope sports podcast himself. You got to make sure you check him out. Basketball Mind. Thomas Bracken, hey, basketball savant. Check out his channel, for real. All right. So, on that note, this your homie Delano. We out of here. Brother got to get in the bed. Brother got to get up and short. So, y'all take it easy. We're going to be right back at y'all. This is your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content. And, let's go. Because, hey, we the Washington Mystic. The Sticks is in the building. So, just let y'all know over here, when we shoot, we score. Y'all take it easy. Good night.